make some magic with Lisa. Mixing the resin, shimmering bright. Pouring in the color, shining in the light.
Hi guys, welcome back to Simply Inspired Creations. Today I'm going to do some trinket boxes. I've decided to do a snowflake one, and then these two other that I got not too long ago from Amazon. I think they're going to be really cute. I have some ideas for some color schemes. We're going to see how they work out. I've already mixed my Let's Resins 1-to-1 resin, and I've degassed it, and I have a little treat for you if you are into that kind of thing. I did take a little video of the degassing. All right, so we're going to get started with this. I am going to pour some into some cups. I have some bigger cups for the ones I need more of the color, because I'm going to use black in one, and I'm going to use blue in another, and Rolio purple heart in another. The black is from this HXD ZFX. Rolio, like I said, purple heart. I'm going to use Pearl X Duo Blue Green with some blue glitter and some silver glitter. That's going to go in the snowflake. And then I'm going to use Fear as the off color in the purple heart and the also blue duo. No, excuse me, wrong. And the black. So we're going to see how this goes. Fingers crossed that I don't make too many messes today. I'm not going to guarantee nothing because we all know how that goes. But I am going to get some colors in some cups, or some resin in some cups for the things I want to do. And then we are going to go from there. So let's see, I got the Fear, the purple, the blue. No, the black, the blue. I need a purple. So we're going to put some purple in this one. Okay, that should do it. And then we're going to do the silver and the blue glitter a little separate. So we're going to do that one with one of them. And this one with the other. I know I'm pouring off camera, but it's kind of hard to get a camera angle and show you the pour with everything I got on my desk. There's only so much room, sadly. I need more. I just need more space in the camera lens, I think. That would work out really, really well for me if I could just figure out how to do that without like showing half my room, which isn't a problem. It's just an art room, but still. All right, we're going to go with this. I hope everybody's having an amazing day. Today has been a really good day, albeit a very cold one. I think it was like 20-something degrees this morning, and it's only been like 40-something degrees all day. But I'm going to sit down, and we are going to get started and see where this gets us. And I think this ought to do it. All right, so this is going to be the black. So we're going to start with the black. I'm going to move some stuff out of the way so maybe that you can see what I'm doing. We're going to do the black. And then we're going to put it in here. This one is highly pigmented. I really like these colors. I know that, you know, some people might say, oh, that's an off-brand. And it might be. That's okay. I don't mind because it works extremely well for what I want it to work for. It's highly pigmented. It isn't necessarily transparent when I get it done. So it really is just perfect for what I do. Okay, we're going to go with a little bit more of it. And it has lasted me a long time. It doesn't take a whole lot. Like this whole cup, about 10 drops. And then it's usually not really transparent. So, but we're going to go with it. We're going to see, and I'll get it where I want it. And we will go from there. And then we'll start just the pour. I figured today I would try to be on camera if that's at all possible. You know how it goes. Somehow I always end up off camera and things just, I don't know. YouTube is weird. I'm still learning all the algorithms and I guess and all that stuff. I'm just not good at it. That's going to take a few more drops. And if I have to, I will change what I'm using because I've never had that problem with this. It's usually pretty good about being very heavily pigmented, and maybe I just didn't shake it good enough. I don't know. Never know with me. It's hard to tell. I can't seem to just, get my stuff together sometimes. Other times I do just fine. Most of the time I just trust the process. Oh yeah, that works. It's not completely opaque. I'm going to go with a little bit more. I want it a little less opaque. I've never had to use as much. This is unusual for me. I'm learning about the things I use, so maybe it's because I don't usually use a cup this big with this much of it at the same time. So it's about 5 ounces of resin, if I had to guess, because this is about a 16-ounce cup. It may be 6 ounces of resin. Who knows? Oh yeah, that's good. That'll work for what I want it to do. I don't want it to be completely blacked out because I don't want it to take over everything. So I'm okay with where we're at, I think. Okay, there's that one. Next, I'm going to do, I think, the blue. And the blue is going to go in, I think the blue is going to go in this one. Let's see where that gets us. And this is Pearl X by Jacquard. Just in case you need to see. All right, and we're going to mix that. I know that there are people put alcohol in it. We've had this discussion before. I'd rather not waste my alcohol. It gets expensive as it is. I use tons and tons and tons of it for everything. But that's because I don't torch my molds. This color is absolutely spectacular. I love Jacquard. I love Pearl X. The colors are spectacular. Let's Resin too has some spectacular colors. So do a few others. Eye Candy. Whew, dianka pours. Oh, yeah. Beautiful colors. Tiny Turner even has some. I've gotten a couple mica powders. The Aurora mica powders from Into Resin, and I like those as well. Yep, that'll work. I'm going to let that sit a minute because, yeah, that is one of those things that if you don't, sometimes it will absolutely get this floating, dry mica powder. And you don't want that when you get a finished product because it's not good. Okay, now we're going to go Purple Heart in this one. Go a little bit more. This is Rolio. I like Rolio pigments too. They're beautiful. I like the sparkle it has. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but I'll try to show you. You see it has like this sparkle. I'm trying to turn it in the light so you can kind of get a clue. Maybe I should turn on the other light that I've got over here. That would probably be a good idea. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Now we got some light on the situation. All right, we're going to start with mixing this one. Let's see where that gets me. All right. And I think I might put glue in these as I do not wish to have, this is a little more transparent than I want it to be. But that is so spectacularly beautiful. Holy cow. We're going to get a little bit more in here. Give me just a second. Because that's a little transparent for me. I don't want it to be transparent at all for this one. The black will overtake things, and it's very good at overtaking things. I don't want that to happen, but the purple, I want to be purple. Do you see that color? Like the shifting in that color? Oh my goodness. Rolio. Whew. I'm just saying, that is some pretty stuff right there. Very pretty stuff right there. All right. Oh yeah, that's good. All right, that's where we're going to leave those for now. We're going to let them kind of settle where it comes to the top, and I can actually see if I need to do more. All right. Oh, I got something in this that I don't want in this. I don't know what it is. It looks like an eyelash, perhaps, and it might be. You never know. I shed all the time. You know what? We're gonna go with it. I want this to be kind of thicker and definitely heavily glittered. This is from the Red Rock Glitter Girls. These guys are spectacular with some colors. This color is just amazing. It's like this really vibrant pinkish color. And I just, yeah. Oh shoot. I don't want to waste it, which I just did, but you know. Like I said, if I'm not making messes, it wouldn't be me. All right. Now, I should have used a bigger cup for this one too, but that's all right. We'll get it done. As you can see what I mean by Red Rock Glitter Girls, you guys rock. I'm just saying, it's why they're in my description. I love their stuff. You see that color? Whew, spectacular color. All right, we're gonna keep mixing for a minute and then move on from there. Anybody get that storm this week that watches? I mean, I know I'm not the most popular channel on YouTube, but that's okay. I'm working on trying to be better at it every day. And you know what? I don't think I'm going to be able to get that out. So we're going to play with this for a minute because I need a lot of this, and it may be all of it before I'm done, but probably will be. I'm not going to lie. I have been known to do that in one go. But the color, I love the color. I have more of it up over there if I need it, but we're just going to keep going until I see and think we have enough. We're going to go a little more. All right. We're going to see where that lands me. If I need more, I'll put more in it. Let's grab a popsicle stick. Again, beautiful coloring, beautiful coloring, as you can see. And this is just some random glitter I got. I think I got it off like Temu or no. I think this is a Michael's find in the multi-pack that they give. It's got like 6 different glitters in it or something like that. I think that's where I got this. We're going to go with a little bit more of it just to make sure that we good. I'm going to put glue in most of this anyway because I don't want them to combine and completely wash each other out. But at the same time, I also don't want the glitters to sink to the bottom and just be in one spot. Yeah, that's gorgeous. Look at that color. Absolutely spectacular. All right. That's what we're going with today. And then the last one I'm going to do is this silver. This came off of Shein. That I know. Look, I don't think every product has to cost you $300 to make something look beautiful. But we're going to go with that. And I realize that, you know, some people have it. I don't. And I don't sell my stuff usually, so it makes it very hard. It's not that I'm opposed. I have no idea what I'm doing as it is other than just making stuff. I'm not a businesswoman by any stretch. All right, that's perfect. All right, perfect. Let's get y'all covered like I want you. Yes, yes, absolutely. All right, now we're going to give another mix to each of these that have mica powders in them and see where that landed us. Yeah, I don't see anything in that one. Yeah, I don't see anything surfacing in that one either, but we're going to see. All right, well, shoot. I guess I tried to pigeonhole myself into what mold I was putting what in. So let's go and see if I can clean that up because I've made a mess. Again, as I said, stick around. I make them all the time. And if that's what you're here for, I can guarantee you probably won't be disappointed. So, we're going to clean that mess up. This mold is brand new. I've never used it. I have no idea how it's going to turn out because it came a little bit lopsided. I'm hopeful that, you know, that's not going to ruin my mold, but I know that most of the time it does. I'm not crazy enough to think that it's not possible. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take, first of all, this cup, because I'm going to kind of dirty pour it as soon as I put some glue in it. Okay, so my glue is right here. All right, let's see. We're going to put some glue in the black. About a drop for every ounce, roughly. All right, let's go. And it's going to get real thick and slimy, kind of like the consistency and texture of slime. You'll see what I mean in just a second. You see? It literally is like slime. And that's okay, because that's what I was looking for. I wanted to not combine, like I said. So we're also going to do one in this little cup. Okay, because that's about 2 ounces. We're going to do 2 drops, that is. And then we're going to mix it real well and get it nice and combined. It's going to do the same slimy consistency, as you can see. I just don't want it all to be like, yep. It does mess with your work time. It gives you a little bit less work time. I will tell you that ahead of time if you plan to do it. But sometimes the results are worth it. They just are. All right, so we're going to go for it. And right now, I think I'm going to start with, I think I'm going to do the square one. We're going to move things out the way a little bit so I can get the square one and just make sure you're in shot, because I know I have a problem with that a lot. We're going to spray the mold. Try not to get so many bubbles in it if we can help it. And then I'm going to take this cup. I'm going to pour down the side. Now, I know this is going to be a pain because I've got stuff in it, but I am pouring down the side. Ugh, yep. I knew it was going to be a pain. I was hopeful that it wouldn't, but I knew it would. And then I'm going to pour this one down the side the same way. And then we're going to do the same thing again. Do a little bit more black down the side. And then we're going to do the pink again. A little bit more pink down the side. Then we're going to do a little bit more black down the side. And then we're going to do a little bit more pink down the side. Oops. I'm dripping a little bit. Didn't realize I'd run it over like that, but that's okay. Okay, let's see where that lands us, because, yeah, I want to know. All right, let's go. Ooh, that's really pretty. That's really pretty. Ooh. It's impressive, the coloring. Not real sure how much this mold will take. We're just going to go with it and see. All right, let's see if I can get bubbles out because I see them. There's a lot of area for bubbles in this one. All right, so since that's the case and it's a thing, I'm going to get in there with a micro brush and try to at least get bubbles out where I see them. Because the tips are a thing. Okay, so let's see the other side. I don't really see anything in there. Like the sides, you can't really see much through. So we're gonna just try to make sure we don't have bubbles in there. And then where I can see, I'm gonna try to make sure I get them out. Okay, that's what I see. Let's see if I can just get by on all that. Okay. All right, let's go. Okay, we're gonna go with that. Add a teeny bit more. Just to finish filling it up. All right, and then we're gonna push that up and out of the way. I hope everything is in camera because I'm telling you, I'm about over YouTube's aspect ratio thing. It's just crazy to me. All right, we're gonna try this again. We're gonna add a little teeny bit more because I don't think there's a, well, yeah, I don't think there's enough in here. So we're gonna add a little bit more of the black. And then we're gonna go with a little bit more of the pink. And then that should be good. Come on. Let's get you in here. Okay, let's see where that goes. All right, we're gonna do the same thing for the top. I hoped I had enough in here, I guess not. We're gonna fix that in a minute though. Okay, so we're getting there. All right, and then I'm just gonna take the black and finish it, and then pink and finish it, because at this point, I'm not trying to redo what I just did. But I think I got just enough to do what I needed to do. Which is good. The color is just stellar. And I probably should have done more of the pink. I don't think I realized that, you know. Anyway, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. We're gonna do the blue next, and then if I have to change game plan for the purple, I will. All right, so we're gonna spray this, and then I'll do the purple. Or the blue, excuse me. We're gonna go with the blue as soon as I find it. All right, so for this one, I'm just gonna do a little drop of glue in here. Okay, and I'm just going to do the glue in the blue, so y'all know. And yeah, it's going to get real slimy real quick. Again, as you see, very slimy. All right, so let's get this one going, shall we? A smaller mold, so I'm going to do a smaller mold with this. This one always surprises me by how much it takes, so we're going to go with purple, pink, and blue. Just going to use the last little bit of this pink, I think, just to kind of maybe give me a line of pink across. Okay, and I know this seems crazy, but I absolutely love this color and I don't want to waste it. So we're going to do what we can. That is exactly where I want to leave that for today. I'm going to spray the tops with alcohol just to make sure I get all the bubbles out of them. And sorry, I thought I was going to do this one, but I'll do that one another time. We'll get to it, I promise. Alrighty, guys. Well, that is it for today. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Y'all have a blessed day. Oh my goodness, guys, I'm so sorry. I literally sat here like I was recording, did not realize that my phone shut itself off. How fantastic is that? And now here we are. I am absolutely impressed with it. I am astonished at how pretty they came out. All of them. Just absolutely gorgeous. And that Fear from Red Rock Glitter Girls glitter, oh wow, absolutely impressive. We're gonna go with that. And then this is like my absolute favorite. I am obsessed with how this came out. Look at the color, just look at the glitter in that. And then the top as well. Like, I got all the points on it and everything. Like, how did that happen? Who am I? because I don't have that much luck. So right now I'm going to go with getting some a sticker on here and then some gems, and then I am going to seal it in with UV resin. I will probably do the UV resin right before I take the pictures so that I can finish all of this for y'all as well. So give me just a moment. I am going to get some gems to go on here around the sticker that I'm going to put on, and we will go from there. I'll be right back. All right, so I've got the ones I want. I think I'm going to go with the, I don't know, I may do number 2. We'll see. But we're going to go with, I think I might do the pink sticker. Or the pink and purple. No, I think I'm going to go with the pink sticker because I'm going to put purple gems around it. So, I know. My fingernails ain't what they used to be, and they just don't pick up like they used to. Why am I having such trouble? There we go. All right, let's put this down here where I might be able to get it on and get it on straight. Do I want it? I think I want it this way. Yep, there we go. And no bubbles in it. Awesome. Yep, that's what we're going to do. All right, and then we're going to go. I'm going to move this stuff out of the way so we can get this done real quick, because this is probably going to be the fastest one I've got. And I do it with pink, but I don't think I have a pink dark enough that I really like for this. Okay, no bubbles in it at all. All right, let's see. We're going to look, because the closest thing I think I got is this or this, and I don't think either one of them are exactly that color. Well, that one kind of is. Just, let's see. Maybe. If I could figure out how to open them. I haven't opened these yet. I have several of them. Let's see how this looks first of all. All right. Let's see how this one looks. I'm not really sure how I like that, or if I like it. This is how I figured things out, guys, if you want to know. This is the whole process. It takes a moment. I look at it and I decide how I like it. And if I like it one way, or if I like it another better. I think I like the purple better. We're going to go with the purple. So that answered that question. But this is how I decide. I look at it and check it from the angles and decide how I want to do it. Okay, I know static. So we're going to go with purple. And we're going to see where that gets me. All right. My wax pencil out. Get some glue out. Yeah, I know these things are such a pain. No matter what you do, they end up with glue everywhere. So We're going to get the first half done, and then we'll go from there. All right, the only thing bad about B7000 is the fact that it likes to get strings everywhere. Strings of glue, that is. It's kind of crazy. All right, guys, here we go to fast forward. we're gonna let this dry for the moment, and then when it's done I'll pull the strings out, and then I will go ahead and finish that up. Yeah, I kind of like that. Alrighty, that's that one. One done, two to go. Well, I dig the purple. The purple's very pretty. All right, so the next one I'm doing isn't that. The next one I'll do is this one, and I'm gonna have to decide how I want to do it. I'm not real sure. Might just embellish certain spots on it. Let me look and see if I have some bigger gems. I'll be right back. Okay. I think this is where I'm going to go with it. I think I'm going to go with the little black and these larger pink. I know that it doesn't look like it matches, but it does work just fine for what I want to do. So I'm going to do the big one right here, because there's kind of like a starburst pattern out of this in this area. So we're going to go with it. We're going to put the bigger pink one right here. And then I'm going to make a starburst pattern out of the black. Yeah, as you can see, it does work. All right, we're going to go with it. And I'm going to go down the creases here. We'll start there with the black that I've got here. So are you gonna play with me the whole time? You are. Okay. I'm really not sure how I feel about that. We're going to do one more. If I don't like it, I'll take it out. Sometimes you just trial and error it. Okay, turn over. I didn't realize there was two of you there. Yeah, we're just working on it. Yeah, I just ain't feeling that at all. So you know what? I have an idea. Because I don't like any of this. I'll deal with it later. But I do have an idea what I can do. So, let's get those all out first. I'm going to leave the pink one though, because I do kind of dig that. But I don't like this. So, I do, like I said, have something else I want to try. So hang on just a moment and let me grab it. I think it's over. Yeah, I think it's over here. It is. All right. All right, so we're gonna try it and see what I think. Oh yeah, I like that way better. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna do that. I'm going to pull my wire cutters because those are going to be essential for this. All right, and I think this is my janky ones that are like way old. Positive they are. All right, so let me grab my good wire cutters. I'm not sure where I have stuck them. Over here. I know they in this thing. I just don't know where I am in this thing. Yeah, there they are. All right, now, so let's see, let's go. We're going to do okay, that's that part. Let's put you back. Let's get you straight. You too. Straight. Perfect. It's only going to work if I can get it in how I want it, because I want the little gems to be showing and not pointing up. All right. Yep. Dig that. Much better. Much, much, much better. All right, let's see. Normally, this is a little different than what I would normally do. Okay, there's that. Okay. Don't recommend that most people do it the way that I'm doing it, because generally speaking, this is not something that works out well. It just kind of one of those things. It was a last minute decision, so here we go. All right, there's that one. And we're going to go. Nope. That one's got to come off. And this is why I don't recommend you do it this way, because things get ruined a little bit sometimes doing it ways you shouldn't be. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's that. Now we get this back on here. Using tweezers, we're going to get it in place. All right. Let's see if I can measure these out at this point, because putting them in ain't difficult. It's just all right. All right, I'm going to measure all these out and cut them down, and then I will be right back. guys, I think that's probably kind of how I'm going to leave that. I don't see another way to really dress that up the way I'm thinking or anything else. You know, maybe a few of, let's see. I know I'm getting to the end of it, so both ends are showing, but I just want to know. I mean, that would be beautiful. And I could do a few of those around it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 16. There's 20 of them. I'd have to do that 20 times. Or do 10 of them, 2 on each side, and just do the wider angle ones. I may. But you'll see in pictures how I decide to finish it. So that's where we're going to leave this video. Thank you all for watching. I am so absolutely grateful for those of you that stick around and actually watch my videos. I really appreciate the comments. When I get them, I do try to respond to them. I thank you everybody for being here for this and following my journey. And I hope to see you next time. I will put Bible verse of the day up right here. It'll be on your screen. And then, you know, we never know what I'm going to get up to next. Come back and see. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching. We will be back soon.